Hi, my name is Victor Estevez. I live in Long Beach, California. I'm 33 years old. In 1999, I was a college student. I worked part-time also doing concert security. So I was going to concerts and working sporting events. I worked as a loader. I was loading trailers, the 53-foot trailers. So it was very physical work. My symptoms began in 2002. My symptoms were bruising, fatigue, and abdominal pain. When I went to see the doctor, I was hospitalized for 1 month. During my hospital stay, I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. My symptoms became worse over time. I had difficulty swallowing, and I had back pain as well as dark urine. It took 2 years. My doctor tried to treat my aplastic anemia. He did all he could and referred me to a specialist. I was diagnosed with PNH in 2004.
Victor was a crazy guy when we first met, in the early days of our relationship. When Victor fell ill, I saw that person just pretty much crawl into a cave. When Victor was first diagnosed, I went online and did a web search, and also went to the library to get some more information, talked to as many doctors as I could, and also my brother, who's in the medical field, seeing if he could talk to people that he knows and get more information.
I had blood transfusions once a month. Right when I had my transfusion, I had energy, but I lost my energy over the course of that month. I still had symptoms of PNH, the back pain, abdominal pain, and the dark urine. I had to accept that it was going to be my new way of life, and I also had to realize that this was something that we had to incorporate into the calendar. I was active in tracking my results. I always asked my doctor what were my blood counts, my hemoglobin, my red blood cells, as well as my LDH levels. As my disease progressed, I started missing out on things. I slept a lot. I felt depressed. I felt a sense of isolation because people were doing things without me. I missed out on things. I wasn't able to simply go for a walk. I went up a flight of stairs and I was fatigued. PNH affected my lifestyle tremendously, not only physically but mentally. I've always been the person that likes to plan the future and prepare for the future, and I didn't know if I was going to be a part of that.
I found the information that told me he could live only up to like 10 years. And I just couldn't imagine my life without him. And I thought about all the things that we hadn't done, and we had to have children, and we weren't married.
Having PNH affected my family and friends because I was not able to be there with them to share moments that we did before. But they were very supportive. They were very caring. Specifically, it affected my wife because she had an extra burden. She took care of me and she did a great job. Very thankful for that.
There are times when, even though you're trying to stay as positive as possible, and it's just, you're only human. You're only human. You're gonna cry, you're gonna break down, but then you just get right back up the next day and you keep going because you need to be positive for your loved one.
I needed to focus on things that I could do versus things that I couldn't do. I was able to go to the movies, I was able to take my wife out to eat, so I focused on those things and I enjoyed them, and it gave me a sense of hope, a sense of recovery, and the moments that I share with my wife and my family. Stephanie actually suggested that I join support groups and that I reached out to other patients so that I can just find out what they're experiencing. And I finally did. When I went to the first support group meeting and shared my story and heard other people's stories, I realized that it's important to know that you're not alone, to know that there's hope. Now I know that others can benefit from my experience with PNH, so I want to be an inspiration